Welcome to another exciting edition of Kids and Mom. How are you doing today? Kids and Mom is the #1 parenting show. My name is Yele and I am going to be your host for today's show. We're going to have an amazing time. It's going to be a great learning experience and I'm sure you're ready to learn with me, right? Good. Okay, so today we have a lot of things lined up for you. I have an interview with a lovely linguist who is going to teach us and educate us about a particular language that is beneficial to our children. Of course, we have the Kids Corner, we have the Career Talk, and we have so many more things. So don't go anywhere, do not touch that dial, and we'll be right back on Kids and Mom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Bingpe. Could you just tell me about yourself?
My name is Bingpe Oke. I'm a linguist. Being a linguist is actually not a difficult task. It's just like ability to speak 2 or more languages.
Okay.
That is, that is what makes you a linguist.
Okay, so what are the benefits of linguistics to our children?
Linguistics is actually a very broad scope. Under linguistics, we have morphology, phonology, we have syntax, semantics, and when we talk about other type of linguistics, we'll be talking about psycholinguistics, social linguistics. But I think where we are trying to actually dwell on is actually the social linguistic. And when we look at it very well, the benefit of social linguistic is an ability to communicate, between, or let's say within a community of people.
Okay.
And then, ability to interact. Interacting with language, not just interaction, but learning the culture alongside with the language, because actually language is a cultural thing.
Okay.
And language is also an integral aspect of a community,
okay,
or society, or
okay,
even organization. Without language, you can't communicate even in a company.
I like what you said about the culture of communicating using language. And in Nigeria, I understand that we have different languages, but we also have languages that are not our core lingua franca, should I use that word? Like French, for example. It's a very romantic language. So what are the benefits of teaching our children French, for example?
Okay. The benefit of teaching our children the French language is so versatile, so much, in the sense that when we look at Nigeria is situated among, the French countries. So you can see that it's very, very important for us to teach our children the language French. Why? Because they will be able to interact with other countries around us.
So at what age do you think a child, for example, should start learning French?
A child should start learning French from age 0. Why? Because when you have a cradle, whatsoever language you project is what the baby will pick from you.
We are speaking with Bingpe, a linguist, and she is telling us about the importance of teaching French to our children. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My name is Mrs. Ayoko Olasende. In our country these days, there are a lot of multinational companies around now. So if we teach our children foreign languages, it will be of great benefit and advantage to them. Like we have a lot of German and French companies in Nigeria now, which are looking for people that can speak both French and German fluently. Bonjour means good morning. Ça va means I'm fine. Comment t'appelles-tu means what is your name? And je m'appelle Ayoko Olasende. That's my name is Ayoko Olasende.
I'm Augustina Weta, Mrs. If a child has the opportunity to learn a foreign language, good, because this time you don't know where and where you find yourself. So it's good you teach your child as many languages as the child can take.
Drop your comments and questions on our Facebook page. You can follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Bingpe, what is the societal contribution of French that our children will stand to enjoy, and the societal contribution that French would enable our children to give as well?
If a child is able to learn a French language, such a child will be able to communicate with the French-speaking people. Another aspect is the aspect of marriage. I felt sometimes, you may want to oh, I'm leaving Nigeria, I want to go to another shore. So having that, if you can speak their language, you can as well, interact and then actually get yourself what you need.
Do you consider French an academic achievement for children in school? Do you think that children learning French in school as a curriculum is good, or should they learn it at home with their parents?
We always say that charity begins at home. If you want your child to actually speak French, you should encourage the child by getting books, French books, French cartoons, movies. Let the child start, learning, watching from home. Then in the school will then bring other things into the curriculum and then trying to build up what had been built at home, build on the foundation that the child has from home.
Unfortunately, I don't understand French, but I understand 4 local languages, and it has helped me in life. Yes, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, and my native dialect, Igala. It's an added advantage for every child, apart from their own dialect, apart from our own English language. It could be French, it could be Spanish, it could be any other international language. I really encourage it.
Welcome back. Still in the studios with me is Bingpe, a linguist and a teacher, a mother as well. So Bingpe, can adults who have never had the opportunity of learning French, can they learn French too?
Yes, they can learn French very, very well. It's just depend on them. They have to be very, very ambitious. They have to be very ready, and they have to be courageous that, okay, this is a mountain I want to climb and I'm going to succeed in climbing it. So learning anything is easy if you have that passion for it.
So now you're going to do 2 things for me. You're going to give a word to the parents on why French is an important language for the children, but this is it. You're going to say it in English, then you're going to say it in French.
Now, our parents, I want to encourage you to, help the children, give them words of, encouragement, and always provide the materials that they need to learn with. Maintenant, la langue française est une bonne langue. Il faut parler français avec vos enfants. C'est très belle. Merci beaucoup.
Finally, I want you to give me magic words that children can learn today on the show.
When they want to be polite to you, they will say, s'il vous plaît. If you have an adult or someone who is older than you, in every form, you use s'il vous plaît while you're trying to accord respect to the person. Then, if you're speaking with your friend or your relation, you can use s'il te plaît. It's still the word please, but this time around is polite. S'il vous plaît, asseyez-vous. S'il te plaît, assieds-toi.
Wow, it's been such an interesting talk with Bingpe today. So Bingpe, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much for coming to Kids and Mom. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more on Kids and Mom. Right now, we are going to have a career talk with a young gentleman who's going to tell us about himself and what he wants to do or be in future. How are you doing, young man?
Fine.
Could you introduce yourself to us?
My name is Adegalo. I'm 12 years old, and the name of my school is International School University of Lagos.
So, what class are you right now?
I'm in GS3, but I'm done with my GSC.
So you're going to your senior secondary come September. So what do you want to become when you're done schooling?
To become an engineer,
What type of engineer?
robotics engineer.
Robotics. Impressive. Why do you want to be a robotics engineer?
I like robots and the way they move and act.
Have you ever studied anything about them, or is it just a desire for you?
I've gone online to check on robots before and about them, and I've forgotten more about robots.
Okay, so for your senior secondary school, what subjects would you need to take to study engineering?
You need math, further math, either science or technology, and that's all.
When you told your parents that you wanted to study robotics engineering, what did they say?
They didn't really say anything, but they just asked which university in Nigeria offers it, and I said none.
Okay, so where are you going to go to study robotics engineering?
Either USA or Canada, but if I can't go, I can study mechanical engineering in Nigeria.
This is a very smart boy. Thank you so much, Oluwalonimi, for coming to the show and sharing with us what you want to be. And we will be looking forward to seeing you be the robotics engineer, okay? Did you know that hands and feet have more than half of the bones in the human body? Did you know that the British colonized Nigeria in the late 19th century through to 1960 when Nigeria became an independent nation? Did you know that there is no expiry date to honey? It is edible and it is good for you. Did you know that the official name of Nigeria is the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Right now, it's the Kids Corner where I share tips with you concerning how to help your child to do things that they would necessarily not do on their own. Have you ever had a child who doesn't seem to get the idea that they need to do their homework when they get home from school? So the first tip that I want to tell you today, do not fight with your children over their homework. It will make them draw back and feel like they are not smart enough to be able to do that on their own because you're always telling them that they're wrong. Encourage them. Tell them that you know that they're smart, you know that they just need to focus and get the job done. Number 2 thing is you need to set a structure, set a time, set a place, and set a reward. For me growing up, my reward was TV time. Once I am done doing my homework, then I have time to watch my cartoons. And because I loved watching cartoons growing up, and I still love watching my cartoons, I made sure that my homework was done, it was checked, and my books were put away before I was allowed to, watch the cartoons. So you can use that. Find out what your child really loves to do. If your child likes to play football, for example, or if your child likes to go outside and ride the bicycle, for example, whatever the reward is, let it be tagged around the things that they like to do for fun. Another tip I want to tell you is sit down with them. I understand that you're working parents. You go out very early in the morning and you come back late at night. But you need to work out a structure where you and your child will be able to look over their homeworks together. Develop that friendship with your child that they can actually ask you questions about the subjects that you're doing, and you will be able to give them guidance and a quick response. Also, do not berate them when they get the answers wrong. For children, they take words very close to their heart. So you need to let them know that no answer is the wrong answer. Another thing you could do with your child is go to your child's school regularly and meet with the teachers and ask them how your child is performing in class. Thank you so much for joining me today on Kids and Mom. I had a blast learning about French, and I had an amazing time speaking with Oluwalonimi Adeyiga today. And I also had fun talking to you about how to help your child to do their homework. So, with these tips and tricks that you've learned today, I know that you're going to have an amazing time with your child, helping them with their homework. Till next time, this is Kids and Mom, and know this, we are raising future heroes. Take care of you.